So the 5 students that I picked for my intervention and student growth kind of goals for these first couple of weeks throughout the semester are students who struggle in math historically but are willing to put in the work to really get a grade that they feel like they deserve. And so their pretest scores were all kind of in that one category, which, to be honest, most of the geometry students are in the one category when we take the pretest because they don't have a ton of geometry background. And if they score over a 1, they're applying a lot of algebra background to what they are assuming are geometry standards as well. So my intervention plan for the first couple of students were to look at our Pioneer time and really apply some specific learning goals for those students where they're kind of getting that one-on-one time with me in more of a small group setting where they feel a little bit more comfortable asking some questions and coming out of their shell a little bit more. Giving them more specific feedback on assignments and homework, and then allowing them to do some test retakes and encouraging some test retakes to really show that adequate growth. This really worked well. It allowed those students to turn in more homework than they had historically and really improved their grades and kept them kind of on track with the learning goals that I had set for them. The fourth student, we worked with the counselor on Tuesdays and Thursdays to get more one-on-one time, just me and the student time to catch up on standards and concepts that they were low in previous to coming into geometry, and then allowing them that more focused time to process what we had talked about in class because they're very unfocused when in class, very easily distracted. So giving them that one-on-one time to just process what we talked about and ask more specific questions and get some homework completion done really allowed the student to kind of shine throughout the semester. And then the last one, this student had a pull-out intervention time paired with a math para to help them complete work and allow them extra time to take their tests that they wouldn't get in a traditional math setting. And this worked really well for the student. They were able to keep more detailed notes, going through their notes with their para, more one-on-one, came back and really showed some significant growth, through that. And I felt like, those intervention plans, we started them after our first unit test and continued them throughout the semester and really was able to make some good connections with those students.